Today, I'll talk about the legislative package necessary to ensure the creation of that national infrastructure in a manner which will connect and empower the citizens of this country through broadband interactive communication.
See if this is an accurate description. Is it kind of like billions and billions of tiny little Bako bits of valuable information strewn in every direction across that great salad bar in cyberspace? Is that it?
That's
no,
close.
Does that sound more like your local Sizzler?
Well, you've got the part about the bits, right. It does involve lots of bits.
You know, but what I really want to know is who's going to connect those bits? Is it going to be the electronically elite, or is it going to be all of us, the people?
Setting goals for ourselves is important. Setting the right goals is critical. So let me be clear here today in articulating what I believe is one of the most important goals for all of us to agree to at this meeting. That by January 11th of the year 2000, you will connect and provide access to the national information infrastructure for every classroom, every library, and every hospital and clinic in the entire United States of America.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Revati Prasad, the Executive Director of the Benton Institute for Broadband and Society, and we are so grateful to have all of you in this room and joining online for this conversation today. We convene today to focus on one idea: universal service, not as an afterthought from a 30-year-old law, but as a living commitment, one that has shaped the last 3 decades of telecommunications policy, and that will determine whether our digital future is equitable, democratic, and inclusive. Now, it's become something of a ritual for a 30th anniversary event to take everybody back on a trip to 1996, to the politics, the technology, the pop culture of the moment. I grew up in India, so my 1996 references are a little different. DDLJ and a coalition government that lasted about 13 days. If you know, you know. But rather than me trying to reconstruct the political and technological milieu of the era, we have something much better. We have one of the people that actually built it with us. Senator Ed Markey was not just present at the creation of the Telecommunications Act, he was one of its chief architects and the leading champion of its universal service vision. He understood, earlier than most, that communications policy is never only about technology. It's about opportunity. It's about education. It's about whether a child in a rural town, a low-income neighborhood, or a public library has access to the same tools for learning and participation as anyone else. That understanding gave us the E-Ray program, which has connected tens of millions of students and library patrons to the internet. And across decades, from telephone competition to net neutrality to climate and energy, the senator has remained guided by the same principle, that communications infrastructure is the connective tissue of democratic society, and that access to it must be universal. So it is a profound honor to welcome someone who not just witnessed history, but wrote it, Senator Ed Markey.